All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our Team Vibe with Me Coach call. It is Wednesday, September 18th, so we are officially past that halfway point in the month. It's a really exciting time because it's getting close to my birthday. So, just very pumped about that. But the month is not over, so let's keep pushing just as if, we had all 30 days, or if we just had one day left. You still want to have the exact same mindset, the exact same amount of effort going through every day. So today I just wanted to talk about some tips that I've got from Mel Robbins. So if you haven't read her book yet, she's got a few, but the main one that kind of like really gave her the boost out there is called the 5 second rule. So the premise is that is when you're feeling unmotivated, or you feel like not getting something done, and then you count down from five, four, three, two, one. Like there's a scientific thing that happens in your brain that pushes you to action by the time you get to one. So she's really, and like in her book, she says it's like there's tests that they've done, like it actually triggers something in your prefrontal cortex in your brain to get you moving. So I don't know if this is something that you've been struggling with. I know I struggle with it once in a while, procrastinating, or with your workout, with your business, like working your business, just with like anything, like doing laundry, like getting anything done. We can all get sucked into that, like, don't want to do it kind of thing. But with that 5 second rule, it's just about five, four, three, two, one, and you get up and do it, right? So one of the quotes that she says is, "You have to fight for your own attention." And that's true because there's so many things that are getting our attention or pulling at us. TV, if you have kids, if you have, a spouse that needs a lot of your attention, your job, like your friends, your family, it's everything is pulling at for your attention, right? So you can either get sucked into all of that and forget about yourself, or get sucked into like like you be in control of your attention, and you have to get your own attention too. So I really love that quote because it's true. Like with our phones, TV, like it's just so easy to get distracted and make yourself one of those things that is sucking your attention out too. Like you have to fight for your own attention. So what I have here for you is 5 habits to get better and more productive focused. So, and this starts with like your morning routine. I know for sure, like for me, having a morning routine has changed so much for me with my productivity, with my mindset, with my energy. And one of the things to like helping you get up and get out of bed, number one, this leads into that, but just number one, no phone in the bedroom. So when you're lying down at night, what keeps you up at night? Either having the TV on or scrolling on your phone, right? If you want to get to sleep faster, if you want to have a better, deeper sleep, cut both of those out. Don't fall asleep with the TV on. It doesn't do you any good. Get a night light. Like if that's really what it is. I have a salt lamp, and I don't care. I sleep with a night light, whatever. But like it's better than having the TV on, because even if you close your eyes, you're not actually asleep because there's things moving. And even if you have the volume on really low, there is still sound. There is still something going on around you. So your brain is still awake. It's not fully asleep if you have your TV on. And if you have your phone in your bed, in bed with you, how long are you gonna sit there creeping your phone? Like we've all done it. You think you're gonna just look at something for 20 minutes, and it ends up being like 2 hours, and you're like, oh shit, I'm really tired. And also, not only does it make you stay awake longer by creeping, but when you have technology in your face right before you go to bed, that blue light, like it stimulates your brain. So you're gonna have a harder time falling asleep. You're gonna have a harder time getting into a deep sleep. So no phone in the bedroom. Really, you should try to not have any like phones, like social media, TV, anything within like 30 minutes before you go to bed. Because even though you stepped away from the TV, your brain is still awake. Your brain is still processing. So if you want to have a better morning, it all starts with getting a better sleep. So cut out the TV, cut out the phone at least like 20 to 30 minutes before you go to bed. And having no phone in your bedroom is going to help you actually wake up and get the fuck out of bed. So when you wake up in the morning, if your phone's next to you, that's most people's alarm clock right now, right? So you roll over, you turn your phone off, or you turn your alarm off, and what do? Usually you check emails, you go check Facebook, you check Instagram, anything else. You're starting your day on someone else's attention, and like with someone else's life. You're starting it on someone else's time instead of yours. So if you get a bad email, or if you see something online that upsets you, how's that going to set up the rest of your day? Like your day should start off being for you. So I challenge you to do this. No phone in the bedroom, even if it's just in the hallway outside the door. So you have to actually visit. This will help you wake up because you have to actually physically get up to go shut off the alarm, right? And then you're by that time you're out of bed, you're up, you're moving, keep going. You could be that person, I guess, if you want to be like, I'm up, but I feel like going back to bed. That's on you. Like whatever. But you're kind of defeating the whole purpose and you're giving up on yourself. So calling you out on that, and I challenge you to keep your phone outside of the bedroom so you have to actually get up and go shut it off. And that leads into number two is get out of bed right when the alarm goes off. Like get the fuck out. Even if like at our old house, we had just a small hallway that separated our bedroom to the next bedroom. And I could still hear the alarm when it went off. So don't use that as an excuse. Like, I'm not going to hear it. Yes, you will. It's fine. It's okay. Put it on full blast. You will wake up and just get up, go turn it off. And the other thing that can help you kind of wake up is have wherever your alarm is set, have a glass of water there too, because your body, when we're tired, it's usually because we're dehydrated. So if you chug a glass of water, or hey, if you chug your Energize, if you're trying to get your workouts done in the morning, then wake up, shut your alarm off, chug some Energize, and right there you have 20 minutes to get your workout done. And you're slashing the excuses before you even have a chance to try and make them. That's what you have to do to yourself in the beginning until this becomes a part of who you are. That's what I had to do. Like when I was creating my morning routine, it's probably only been like a year that I've been doing this. I had to have my phone in the opposite end of the room. And mind you, like, yeah, I wake up before Mike. It sucks having to get out of bed knowing that there's someone else sleeping there still. Of course you want to keep sleeping in bed too, but it's like, no, like we only have one bathroom. So if I want to get all my stuff done, I have to wake up. I have to get my workout done. I have to get in the bathroom before him. Otherwise I'm waiting hours and hours and hours to get it done. So I had to do this. I had to set my phone in the opposite room across the hall, wake up to go shut it off. And then I would go right straight downstairs. I'd have a glass of water ready for me. I would drink it. And then I'd like wash my face, brush my teeth. I would do my whole morning routine like in that way. And then I'd sit down and meditate and just go from there. Like you have to have everything ready and lined up for you and prepared. Just like we have our food prepared. If you don't meal prep, you're going to make bad food decisions. Exact same thing here. If you don't set yourself up, you're going to make bad decisions throughout the day. And how you wake up impacts your productivity for the next 4 hours. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And it's true. Like if you wake up and you go right into your phone, and I know this from experience. I wake up, I go right into my phone. I just don't feel like doing anything for the rest of the day. But when I wake up and I do everything bam, 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 like that I'm supposed to do, I have a more productive day. So that was number two, is get out of bed right away when the alarm goes off. Number one is no phone in the bedroom. And I'm adding to it, no TV on at night or in the bedroom with you. Number three, take 5 minutes for yourself. So that's what I was saying, like that my 5 minutes of like quiet time is when I'm like drinking my water and I'm washing my face. Like that is just time for me, like I'm taking care of myself. I'm brushing my teeth, I'm washing my face. I do that first. I read maybe no, I don't read a book unless I have to go to the washroom right in the beginning of the day, but that doesn't happen. But like my meditation, like all that, like that is time for me. So if you only have 5 minutes, then pick something that is just 5 minutes. Maybe it's sitting down and just journaling 3 things that you're grateful for. I have a lot more time in the morning. So mine's like it depends where I have to go. The days that I have to teach at like 5:30 in the morning, my morning routine is maybe like 15 minutes, if that I sit down and meditate and do something for myself, 15 minutes. If I don't have anything to do, I give myself, like I go slower and I take a little bit, maybe it's like 30 minutes where I have my time for me. But whatever time you have 5 minutes to yourself where it's not disrupted by your spouse. It's not disrupted by checking emails, social media, nothing like that. That is not included in your 5 minutes for yourself. It's just 5 minutes of silence. Maybe you're writing a to-do list. Maybe you're writing what you're grateful for. Maybe you're journaling about something, like whatever that is. Maybe you read a book for 5 minutes, meditate, have that 5 minutes for yourself. Number 4 is write down things that you're going to get done that matter to you. So this is when you start writing that to-do list. If you don't have a to-do list, you have nothing to follow. So some people like to write their to-do list at night for the next day. Some people like to write it in the morning. But if you don't write anything down, you have nothing to stick to. And I'm always going to compare our business and our life to our nutrition. Because, like, for example, when I did 80 day obsession the first time, if I didn't write down what I was going to eat for every meal of that day, I usually didn't follow it, or it was more of a struggle. So, same thing with writing a to do list for your business and for just things that you have to get done for your life. If you don't write it down, it's a lot harder to stick to a plan, to stay productive, and to get shit done. And and then don't worry about being the person who gets everything done. Like, so when I write my to-do list, it's like I do this once a month where I do like a complete brain dump, and I write down just everything that I have to do, everything, like whether it's go to the dentist, go grocery shopping, um, host, plan for our team calls, work my business, call my mom, like it's anything. I write down every single thing that I have on my mind. And then I break it down into a few different to do lists. One is for this month, this week, and today. So then I break down, because so it's like not everything has to get done today. Everything in your brain does not have to get done today. So by doing that brain dump, you break it down and you kind of you take some of the stress off of yourself. Because I know for me, when I feel pressure that I have too much stuff to do, I usually get overwhelmed and I do nothing. So doing this brain dump and breaking it down into day, week, month helps you see things a little bit better, and it takes the pressure off. Instead of feeling you have to get it all done, you can kind of plan it out as you go. So don't worry about being the person who gets everything done all at once, because like it doesn't have to be. So if you're even just have three things that you have to focus on getting done that day that are going to move you forward in some way. Start there. Your success will feel better and your success will feel better if you're the person who works on making progress every day, no matter how small. So that is true. Like for me, I always say, and I always feel that like something is better than nothing. So even if you have that brain dump and you're like, oh my God, I have a lot to get done, and you just do what you can today, even if it's just those three things, you're further along on that list than if you had done nothing at all, right? So that's number 4, write things down. And then number 5, this has been really helpful for me too. What I do is I have a Google Calendar. This is so I'll just, number 5 is write down when you will quit working today, set boundaries. So I do that when I'm writing my to-do list. I have, um, what's his name? Brendan Burchard's High Performance Habits journal. And with that journal, it's all like, you can use any journal. It doesn't have to be that one, but it has the times like of the day, like every hour written down. So when I'm writing my to-do list, I write down how long I'm going to like focus on getting something done. So say if I'm going to go to a coffee shop and work, I block out time from 12 until 3 to go to a coffee shop and work. And then I come home and I move on to the next thing, like taking care of myself or cleaning the house or blah, blah, blah. And then every night at 9 o'clock, I shut down. So if you're planning your whole day of things at times like you're going to get stuff done, also plan when you're going to stop, because by doing that, you like that 12 to 3 time block, I know that that's when I'm going to focus on my work, and that's all I'm going to focus on. Instead of, if you just sit there and go like, oh, I have the whole day off, I better make sure that I work my business at some point today. That's going to be the very last thing you do. Like, of course, you're going to fill your day with other things that are like easier, more fun, like if you don't plan for it, if you don't prepare, what is it? What's the saying? If you're not prepared, be prepared to fail, or some shit like that. It's the exact same thing we say with our food, our nutrition. The exact same thing parallels into our business. If you don't schedule time to work your business, like starting and stopping time, you're not going to do it at all. And if you don't set a stopping time, then you're just going to like, it drags it on, and you'll start doing like busy work instead of actual work. Like, oh, let me organize all of my files for Beachbody. What is that actually doing to help you move your business forward though? Like, so if you're like, okay, I'll send 2 messages and then I'll organize all of my Beachbody papers. What's going to take you longer? Organizing all of your Beachbody papers, and then by then, what did you do? Only send 2 messages, and you wasted all of that time when you could have been sending more. You could have been doing more. So instead, maybe you say like, okay, I have 10 messages that I want to get sent out today, and I want to make a post, and I want to open up my group and post to my group, and then I want to organize my files. So get the important shit done first. I'm not saying don't do like organize your life stuff, but you have to get the harder, more important stuff done first that'll move your business forward, and then you can do the like busy work kind of stuff. Because I don't know about you, like I don't mind organizing. I can do that. Like I'd rather file and organize an office versus sending messages and like and doing that kind of stuff, right? Because that's like mind numbing. Like it's not as hard. Whereas the actual doing the work stuff, we can avoid that a lot easier, right? So write down when you will start working and when you will quit working. Because if you give yourself, even if you only have 20 minutes to work your business, if you give yourself 20 minutes and you set a timer, you'll get the exact same amount done in that 20 minutes than you would if you gave yourself 3 hours. Like that's actually been tested and proven too. If you have so many tasks to do, and if you only have 20 minutes to do it, you're going to get done as much as you can in that 20 minutes. Whereas if you have 3 hours to do it, you'll probably still get the exact same amount of work done. You just are kind of wasting time in between. You're spreading it out. It's like more like dabbling in between it. So if you don't set a time to get it done, you'll get nothing done. So that's a huge thing. Set boundaries for yourself and set your unplug time too, because that is just as important of when you're going to stop, when you're going to unplug, and when you're going to rest for the night. So I do it at 9 o'clock every night because by that time, Mike's usually like coming home and I've had all day to get my stuff done. So that I can unplug when he gets home, right? So yeah, so those are just 5 habits to start, that 5 habits to help you get better and more productive and be more focused. So number 1, again, is no phone in the bedroom, no phone before bed, no TV, like at least 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Number 2 is get out of bed right when your alarm goes off. Number 3, take 5 minutes for yourself in the morning. Number 4 is write down like a couple things that you're going to get done for that day that matter to you. 3 things, 3 things that like you really got to focus on out of your whole to-do list. And number 5 is write down when you will quit working today. Your time block, when you're going to start, when you're going to finish, and set that boundary for yourself. Okay, so super quick, super quick one team call today. But I think it's something that we all could use as a reminder and just kind of a little thing you got to put it into your life and how it fits into your time schedule. Everyone has different time schedules. At the end of the day, something is better than nothing, right? If you're not being proactive, if you're not setting yourself up for success, like for your mornings or before you go to bed, like that's how everything comes together. What you do before bed sets you up for how you're going to react in the morning. What you do in the morning sets you up for how you're going to react throughout the rest of your day, right? And just everything adds up little by little. And I think that's all that I got. Oh, a book recommendation is The 5-Second Rule. If you haven't read that one, that's a really good one by Mel Robbins, 5-Second Rule. She even has a TED Talk on YouTube where she talked about it. Hey, I see Kitty. That's kind of the thing that like got her out there, is her big TED Talk. And yeah, give it a listen, give it a look into it. And you can follow her on Instagram. She always shares little snippets on it, but definitely a badass chick. And I love the premise of it because it helps you know and remember that you have the control over everything, every decision that you make. Even if you're not doing anything, that's a decision that you're making. So you do have control. You have control to do something or not, no matter what, you're making the decision, right? Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Does anyone have any questions or anything they want to chat about before we take off? I know I said that because of you, Colleen. You've been conditioned, but you can also condition yourself to not need it. Because I spent a large majority of my life falling asleep with the TV on too. And if we can stop, we can not do it, right? It's just something you just got to do. Won't take it out of the bed. No. Oh, Jim has been conditioned. I thought you said you have been conditioned. Well, whoops. Tell him it's better for him too, I guess. I don't know. Okay, anyone else have anything else? Cool. Alrighty, so that's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, so I will chat with you later. We'll take a photo because we always do. Everybody smile. There you go. Pretty babies. Pretty babes. Pretty babes. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. That's all I got for you today. Ending.